Alright guys, I wanted to give you a little peek of some of these seeds progress. These were planted maybe a day ago, right? More than 24 hours. A little bit more than 24 hours, maybe a day and a half, right? You can see the little hairs coming up out of the, I would call them hairs, but they're roots, right? Trying to tap into the soil, right? We'll use these trays to kind of put some pressure on them. Not too much pressure is needed for wheat. Other things like microgreens may need a little bit more pressure to get their roots to tap into the ground, but you know, these don't seem to have too much of a problem doing that. Wheatgrass is it's top of the food chain, so as the top of the food chain, it's probably going to be the easiest to grow per se. There is a finesse to all this, and it could be accomplished by, practice, right? So these first 12 are about more a day and a half, right? Now here are just a day. Now notice you don't see any roots coming out per se. You kind of do here and there. You can see them starting to peek out. So that's one thing. Also, just doing a little bit of a experiment, I guess you'd say. We used to use taller trays, but they weren't as sturdy as another model of tray that we like to use now. So we went ahead and just wanted to remind ourselves on what the yield is like in these taller trays. I don't suspect there's going to be much of a difference. I know that most places are into the taller trays. We also did another experiment. Again, this is a day. You see some of the roots starting to appear, right? Another experiment we did is these last 3 trays, like we said before in our previous videos, we only soak for an hour. These last 3 trays we soaked for, I want to say 8 hours, right? That's what we used to do when we were first learning. The reason I don't like to do that is because it makes me feel like the seeds will die in the soaking process and could create mold. These actually don't look like they were soaked for more than the hour that I usually do. Let me see if I can find that tray. The seeds would be a little bit plumper, maybe. No, things look good. This might be it here. Things look just like the other trays so far. Let me look at this one here. Yeah, they look like the other trays so far. But again, I don't believe, nor do we, after doing this for so long, that you need to soak the seeds for more than an hour. I would probably recommend against it because, again, you don't want to have issues with mold. Once that mold hits, it's like, forget it, it's game over. The tray, is no good. I wouldn't, some people will drink it, some people won't, but I wouldn't serve it. We would throw those trays out. All right, Greeley Wheatgrass.